Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas State's offense will go to work first. And here comes a guy that's going to get a lot of looks, Sean Wilson. We'll keep our eyes on him all game long. The quarterback's telling us that he is going to be a problem. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Follows his blocks. It's Atkins. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff again. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The ride. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Atkins. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hilton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quick give. It's Atkins. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time they'll throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
The Aggies offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Keelan Russell, one of the top quarterbacks in this portal class, and hoping to make a difference for this team. They go play action with Russell. Out wide left, it's Johnson.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Keelan Russell fires downfield. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Drag down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
On the run, it's Atkins. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. He's got 42 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Still looking to his right. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Russell. Holds on, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And we're even here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hits inside. It's Atkins. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Fires to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Atkins. Nowhere to go.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
In the backfield, it's Atkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Just smothered on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his...
Snags it and he's open. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal. On the read to the right, he'll try to get it himself. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to punch it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Trying to surge it in. Not going to make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. They were all over it.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
They'll run it on the counter. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Searching for space. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Bobcats will hustle to the line. Straight ahead, it's Pryor. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Finds his man on the RPO. Down he goes. 2nd and long here.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Turning it on! And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Driving forward, it's Pryor. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Pryor. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the run, it's Osborne. Hard running there. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Bobcats will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the 2nd half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Texas State's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. Their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the 2nd half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. They're working that left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
There he goes. The 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the 2nd half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Might as well run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Hilton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got enough for the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Gets a hand in there.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. Makes the grab on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Inside, it's Morrow. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Moving the pocket, it's Russell. Unloads it left. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the DB.
Russell on play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Pryor.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Turns up, it's Wilson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. Breaks through, it's Pryor. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Running inside, it's Morrow. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Powers through the defender. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense. Free 5 yards. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Jalen Russell. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Sweet cut there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Pulls it and runs it again. Jukes his way for more. There's a crease. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. 4th down, Russell. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly...
Makes the catch, and he's free. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. There's never a good time for it, but, man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Right side, it's Pryor. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bobcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out wide right, it's Hilton. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Quarterback changing the play. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys.
Touchdown, Bobcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
The snap sets up to throw. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell. Under pressure. Left side is Osborne. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Turning it on. Touchdown, Texas State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, in big games, to pull big upsets, you got to have your defense play great, and they just scored, and this is just the cherry, right? They played great all game long. No one gave them a chance, and this defense carried the day, kept them in it, gave them some confidence. And Palmer, they played with some serious swag and physicality.
Especially on that defense. They talked about that in meetings leading up to this one. They said, look, we know on paper we don't match up great against this opponent, but if we dominate, if we take the ball away and steal possessions, we can do the unthinkable, shock the world, and pull off the upset. And those turnovers, boy, and that touchdown, critical moments in this one.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like to understand, like I've got to